I just want to look really quick because I haven't used these cards in a little bit. This one card is named something different. And I just wanted to see if it will tell me. Okay, got it, yeah, okay. Okay, sorry. So, this is a pretty significant month for Gemini. Let me take a look at the bottom of the deck. This is something that I've been doing with everyone this month. I've been taking a look at the bottom of the deck and using it as like a summary or overall energy for the month for each sign. So, King of Earth, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So this definitely makes a lot of sense with everything that's going on in these cards. We have the King of Fire for the beginning of the month. This talks about getting yourself focused and getting yourself motivated, but what's really standing out to me is really stepping into leadership. And it says communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. But I'm feeling like communicate with vision and be a leader is what's really standing out here with this card. Needing to step into that energy of leadership and knowing what you want and you know, owning that. You know, it's time to step into that energy. You've known what you've wanted for a long time, but maybe you've just been in the thought phase, because that's what Gemini likes to do. We like to really just think about it and 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 not really do anything about it, you know? So we've thought about it from every possible angle, and now it's time to step up, because things are going to be offered to us throughout this month, and we have to be motivated and confident within our capability to say yes, to accept it. Because there's this potential to really, because there's a potential to talk yourself out of it. You know, like too much of a good thing, you know, there's, you know, it's a bad thing or something like that. So we have the ego here. And I'll pull this up too. So we have the ego, you know, 15 the ego and 10 the wheel. And ego is the devil. But in this deck it's ego. So there's this let me just read it. So it says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So this is the time, this is the energy that is trying to talk ourselves out of who we are supposed to be. And that's how you know that it's really important, is when, you know, you're being offered all these great things to bring who you are out into the world. And then there's this self-doubt that starts to come in, like, you know, maybe I don't deserve this, and da-da-da-da-da. And, like, you have to not listen to that this month. It's very important. Do not listen to that voice. Don't talk yourself out of the good things that are coming your way. Because the reason that I'm saying that is because we have the wheel here that is encouraging a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So as we step into this leadership energy, we have to be able to decipher what is going to bring us closer to what it is that we want and what isn't. So, you know, along with all these opportunities being brought to us, we may have other opportunities that will keep us where we've been. And you may be tempted to say yes to those also, as like a safety net or something like that. And I'm feeling like, don't do that. So there's, this energy of like having to decipher between what is an opportunity to move forward and what is an opportunity to take a step back. Like what's taking a step forward and what's taking a step back. So this is something to really consider as we move forward, because towards the end of the month we have the Two of Earth, and you have to make a decision at this point of what direction you're going in, because this ego energy is trying to keep you where you've been, and prevent you from your potential, basically. So I feel like this is the month where you have to officially let go of something, and embrace something new. So it could be leaving one job for a new one, leaving one relationship for another one. But I feel like it's more along the lines of what is, sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and I've been sitting here for a while, so I just have to shift around here. What is bringing you closer to what you desire most? What have you been working on for the last couple of years? What has your goal been in your heart and in the back of your mind? And what has just been a temporary distraction from getting you there? And this is the time to let go of those distractions and really fully step into what you're meant to be doing. Because this year, the numerology is 3. And 3 is a very creative number, self-expression, all that great stuff. And with that, you have to be fully authentic in your desires this year if you want to create the life that you want. This is a year where you can really achieve a lot and in creating what it is that you want for yourself. This is a very strong year for manifesting what you most desire for yourself. And we have to step into that confident leadership energy in the beginning of this month, and setting that intention of this is who I am and this is what I want for myself through the rest of the year, so that we can be confident in saying yes and saying no to what's most important to us, and not just accepting the way things have always been. You know what I mean? This is a month of thinking bigger. This is a month of embracing change. I know us Geminis love change, so this will be an exciting month. And we have to decide. But, decide with joy, and excitement, rather than with stress and seriousness and fear. That's the key here. Not allowing the driving force for your motivation to be fear. And allowing joy and, encouragement and ambition and, positive change to really be what's fueling you forward. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to talk about here. If you've been feeling this victim kind of energy for a while, this is the time to release that and step into your strength here, because this is your life and only you're the one that's living it. So you have to be willing to step forward and decide how you want to live your life, instead of feeling like you're trapped in some weird cycle that you can't get out of. Once you make that decision, like, I'm not doing this anymore and I am, fully stepping into myself, that false sense of entrapment will fall away, will shatter, and you'll feel this sense of relief walking through this new phase. So I feel like you're in the middle of it this month. I mean, like in the middle of your journey. And in the middle of your journey, you got caught up in, like maybe you got like caught up in a forest and you couldn't see ahead anymore, and you got focused on the trees that are in front of you instead of the path that you started on. You know what I mean? It's like you started on this path and then you like got, took a wrong turn and you're stuck in this forest, and now you're staring at all these trees and you're just like, focusing on each tree in front of you and forgetting that, you need to get redirected back onto your path. So I feel like that's what's going on here. You're redirecting, you found the path again, and then you're like, yes. And then this energy is like, well, no, maybe I'm supposed to stay in the woods. Maybe I'm supposed to, do this, that, and the other in the woods. And stay in that place of distraction of keeping myself from my true path. And the cards are saying, no, you need to stay on course. We're getting you realigned with your soul's purpose this month. And you need to decide if you want to continue moving forward or if you want to stay in the woods here. So, because you're going to have lots of great opportunities coming your way. And really, this energy, this what you are moving towards, only good things can happen. And if, there may be a couple setbacks along the way, but the end goal here is going to be great. And you just have to keep that in mind. Okay? You have the Midas touch with this, so keep that in mind. It's going to work out. It's going to work out because it's what, when I get in alignment, and I step into my confidence and my self-worth and, know that I am in charge of my own life, I know that I am being guided and I am being supported, and this is what is most in alignment with my soul's purpose. So it must be good. Okay? So don't doubt it. Trust it. Move forward. Allow that positivity to fuel you instead of the fear. You can do this. This sounds really great. I'm very excited to see what happens this month.